Every day, you got to take a little nug out of the day, learn from it. These are the things we have learned today. 1023 XLC, Wes and Leah. Can you mute your computer for me there?
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, very echoey.
Very echoey.
Very echoey.
Are you able to mute it? All right. Now we're good. All right.
Figure that out.
All right. Kimberly filling in for Leah today. What did you learn today, Kimberly?
Well, we talked a lot about farting today on the program. The lady that farted like super long, and then that poppin' oysters means like short, sporadic farts. So I learned today, though, in some recent news that there are certain foods you can avoid so that you don't have a farts. And there she was, the longest fart ever.
So foods you can eat that.
The foods you avoid. Now you think like, oh, beans and cabbage or whatever. So this list, listen to this: broccoli, cabbage, oats, wheat bread, milk, cheese, yogurt, apples, bananas, peaches, beans, soda, seltzer, protein in general, fake sugar, figs, prunes, and chestnuts. So basically, if you don't want to have
eat
the farts, I mean, McDonald's French fries, I guess. I mean,
Here's the thing. And
that was the list.
I knew a lot of these only because you've only met Fat Wes. You haven't met Skinny Wes. So like throughout my life, I roller coaster with my body and how I look.
He's like Oprah.
Yes,
really.
I am. We look exactly alike. But no, I only know this because when I'm at the size I am now, which is a robust man, I don't fart
Husky.
as much. Yeah, husky. I don't fart as much as when I'm in super healthy, good shape because of all the stuff you listed on there. Is all basically what people that are in really good shape eat. Like
Healthy.
the protein powders, nuts, most of the vegetables, the fruit, it's all the fiber that's in those things.
The bread that's more that's more
Wheat
seeds
bread.
than actual bread.
Yes, sprouted wheat bread. I eat that all the time. So yeah,
Right.
when I just eat like garbage, I fart less. I knew all this.
Well,
there you go.
then that's
and
a
the
good
side of my
reason.
Beano bottle tells me too.
Oh, how full or empty it is.
No, like I've read what
on the side of the bottle.
if you eat these things, you should take Beano.
The indication.
So yes, it tells all those things.
I think it tells me that I get to eat French fries today.
I think it does. I think that's a really good idea.
There you go.
Yeah.
I learned two things. Number one, that Kim Burley,
Woo, close.
sorry, I had to breathe there, may be too old to name Fall Out Boy songs, and then she rubbed it in that guy's
Yeah,
face.
what did they?
No, right?
That's number one. Number two, I didn't realize this, but they believe that the top of the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, was actually underwater at one point because there are fossilized mollusks on the summit.
Isn't that weird?
It's crazy.
I was reading something recently, and I can't remember it exactly, so don't quote me on this, but they were saying that the world has turned to such a point that they think like the Arctics were actually tropical.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like they found evidence that they could have been like tropical islands at one point.
Yeah.
Like,
Or that
man.
mountain was totally
that
underwater.
29,000 feet was underwater at one point.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But they say like there's ranges in the ocean, like what do they call it? Maria's Gulch or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
That it's miles deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
that's
It was.
crazy.
I saw. I forget who it was. I think it was one of these guys on Discovery Channel who does like the archaeology hunts. But he did a thing about the first people who went down to the bottom of that in some like rinky-dink homemade submarine.
And then it didn't crush.
It did not crush, but they could hear like cracks and stuff forming, and they were like, "Yay, we're probably gonna die, but
Ugh.
at least people know we're down here."
Yeah. Tim, do you remember what we were talking about yesterday? And I was like, I was today years old when I didn't realize that this wasn't already over. Like I said, I used the David Crosby as an example. I'm like, I didn't realize he was still alive. And then I something yesterday. Don't remember.
I do, but now I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's yet another thing that I didn't realize this person was still not retired. But did you see Ozzy Osbourne has announced that he's canceling all of his 2023 shows and he is no longer going. His touring career is over. He's never going to tour again. I mean,
Sharon.
don't you feel like this is like a decade, if not 15 years too late for Ozzy? Like what, you were still touring?
No.
Like where were you touring, Ozzy?
I saw
Yeah.
him
Who's
in
going
like
to see
20.
Ozzy?
I saw him in like 2018.
Really?
And he literally just jumped in the same place, and that's how he sung.
See, I remember-
He did just have he had a new
Man.
release though, like a
Okay, but
newer song that
you know
just
what-
came out.
You know what the lie is about that? I had learned probably like 2013. That's why I can't believe he's still doing this. That they actually hired a guy that sounded just like Ozzy singing.
Really?
That he would go on tour with him. So Ozzy basically his microphone wasn't on, and this guy was a guitar player, but he sounded like him. So this guy would sing for Ozzy.
Ah.
So
I
I'm
would figure at this point they just have enough of a database
Right.
of Ozzy that they can just kind of like splice
Exactly.
together music.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, Ozzy says he's done. His touring career is over. So if you're planning to see Ozzy in 2023, it ain't happening anymore.
Hopefully, you get your
Are
money
you
back.
an aging musician who's approaching their twilight years? Then you need a place for Ozzy, the only retirement community that caters specifically to Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy, it's time to take your medication.
Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath is a different, completely different.
So yes to the medication? No?
With him on.
With all sorts of activities available, the Ozzy Osbourne in your life will love A Place for Ozzy.
B31.
I'm in love with that first album.
Are you saying bingo?
Yeah, it's kind of like how many times you want to do it.
No? You need to go to the bathroom?
And the only thing about that which was sad, Bill Ward wasn't there.
Maybe just write down what you're trying to say, Ozzy.
It's A Place for Ozzy.
Okay, everybody. Ozzy is going to entertain us with a song. Go ahead, Ozzy.
I would work with any of them individually.
Lovely.
Call now for your free brochure.